All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back. We're playing Armored Core 6. And we're probably gonna blast through New Game Plus Plus today. I say probably. Because we're like a little bit into Chapter 3. It's a maybe. But I think we will likely get through it. More likely than not. I think. Anyway. I guess let me just boot it up and get going so that maybe my chances go up a little bit. I was looking up stuff about Iguazu so I can come back with some AC6 knowledge tidbit, but apparently no one knows his birthday. How do we not know Iguazu's birthday? He's a fan favorite. How has no one narrowed it down? Because even if FromSoft doesn't give it to us, it's a FromSoft game, right? So surely... Whoa. My energy drink today didn't explode, but it like nearly bubbled over immediately. It like got up into the little, you know, rim, but it didn't like spill out. Wow, this can was just incredibly full. It's like it's full right to the top. That's why. This is a flavor I haven't tried yet. It's their green apple and cherry from Celsius. My recent favorite. That's pretty good, actually. It's almost entirely green apple. There's like a little hint of cherry with it, but it's really just green apple, which is not bad.
This is a personal request.
It's pretty tasty.
From a friend. We still don't have enough data to pin down where the coral is gathering in the ice field.
It's got that
According
crispness.
to my friend's sources, we could find some clues here.
Crispness?
Xylem, a city floating on the ocean built by the Rubicon Research Institute.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since the fires, that place has been abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
It's likely hiding secrets about the coral, kept shrouded by the city's ECM fog. My friend's already tried sending in a survey drone, only to lose it in the interference. That's where you come in. I want you to disable the ECM fog generators so that we can resume the survey.
That's easy, I can do that.
Right now, the corporations are preoccupied with the PCA. We can be the first ones to identify where the coral is converging.
That's something in my eye. I don't think anything changes here.
The ECM fog is going
I don't know.
with calm until it's disabled.
The further into the game that we get,
Follow the beacons
the more
of the
like
survey drone.
alt missions and new missions appear with New Game Plus Plus. So at this point, I feel like I'm getting paranoid. I'm like, what missions change? Which ones don't?
Main system activating combat mode.
I don't believe this one does. There we go. I tabbed out real quick.
Won't interfere with our contact.
I hope
It
not.
is affecting your lock-on range. Keep an eye. This must be a beacon left by the survey drone. I'll use markers to track them.
Too
You
fast.
can use them if you lose your way.
Unknown intruder detected. Normalization process.
Don't
Those seem
Don't come after me, no.
automatons. They must have stood watch even after they
I'm
were
just
eliminated
surveying.
by the masters.
Don't mind me. Ooh. The 2-in-1 burst.
I've located an ECM fog control device. See if you can access it.
I forgot that I put a shoulder gat on Rebel just to change it up, and that I really liked it actually.
Let's keep looking, Raven.
Okay.
Intrusion attempt persisting. Normalization process A.
I can't find anything on these.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, Raven. You'll have to rely on your experience.
Well, there goes that. I thought he was going to be a little more dangerous, the way he swooped in. Could just be that the Etzogens are so OP, of course. It's possible. God, I love them. They feel nice. They're good at what they do. Pretty lightweight, good ammo.
Let's find the next one.
I just love these things. Just watched every Ace Combat game reviewed. It's amazing. Glad you enjoyed it. Thank you. God, how long? At the end of all of the Yakuza and Resi stuff, how long do you guys think those videos are gonna end up being? I don't even know. I think both of them are sitting around 4 or 5 hours right now. And Resi, we've like kind of just hit the halfway point. Bonk. Yakuza, we're not even halfway.
Is that the survey drone Walter mission?
I've been doing a lot more Resi than Yakuza.
Wait, hostile radius.
No,
Normalization process B2.
there it is. Now these guys are a little dangerous. But nothing can withstand the kick. Nothing. We're gonna reach the point of one video a month someday? What do you mean? What do you mean? With Yakuza stuff? Like as the games get longer? I fucking hope not. It took me a second to realize that that might be what you mean. I hope that they don't get that intense. Because so far, like the games have a reputation for being pretty long. But for the most part, like so far, doing the whole story plus a bunch of the side stuff, like not all, but like a lot of it.
Now we know what happened to the drone.
They've been like 30-ish hour games on average, I would say. Again, including like a lot of the side content. Nowhere near all of it though. 100%ing Yakuza games takes a long time. But just like a normal playthrough with a respectable amount of side content really isn't that long. At least it's not like crazy long. Like 30 hours is plenty of game, obviously. But not as crazy long as they have the reputation of being.
Switching to encrypted circuit.
Oh, this is an alt
Registration
mission.
number RB23. Call sign Raven. Apologies for the intrusion. You have been followed. Contact is imminent.
Oh.
Hostile
Oh. Oh. AC fight.
Frost and ash, we stand as one.
Thumdle Mayan.
This place will be your grave.
I don't remember this at all.
Call sign Raven. Augmented human C4621. Please destroy the hostile AC.
direct request from all system. Survey already seen. Arena rank A, identified as Austria, highlighted by the leader of the Rubicon operation unit, Father Transphobia.
Come on, Thumb.
You can see them too. The voices.
I love that Thumb has like a bit of a junker AC, like visually, and then just a coral generator. Like it really does look like it's kind of put together out of scraps, but then it also has like forbidden technology.
Abide with Rubicon. Horror and war within us all. For
bitch.
has to die. The coral must not be set free. Only tragedy awaits beyond the threshold.
Sorry, what was that? Something about tragedy?
Forgive me. Forgive this old craven.
Target destroyed. Good. The Rubiconian symbiosis is no more than suppression and exploitation of coral. We hope this encounter was informative. Now restoring the link to your handler.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Shall speak again.
Bro might be on that coral. I do love that he has a coral generator. It feels so out of place with the rest of his build. Granted, I guess it's really only if you're paying attention, and it's more just like the lore side of him having a coral generator. That's weird.
No new message.
But it is weird that he has one. Like, I get it. He's the coral guy. Still feels weird to me.
Raven, there's something you need to know about Thumbo Mayan.
Mm-hmm.
I managed to retrieve some data from the wreckage of his AC. It's something about coral release.
Oh, I'm sure he knows a lot about coral release, if you know what I'm saying. Text data extracted from a wreck. This appears to come from the writings of Thumdol Mayan, father of the Liberation Front. As always, she whispers to me from inside. She tells me that she found something in the journals of Institute City, something about the potential for symbiosis. Coral release. If such a thing is truly possible, then perhaps I can join her on the other side. It's like he has an air wife. Yeah, but that doesn't just give you magical coral powers. You need the generator.
Release. To free the coral. And go to the other side. The potential for symbiosis.
Mm-hmm. Need one of these things. He had one of these. Which one did he have? He's in my... Like, yeah. He'll be in this list. Where is he? Because now I just want to know which one he had. For no reason other than I'm curious. Thumdol Mayan has the aorta. So, he's got this in his build. Like, aside from that, he's got, like, all the kind of big, bulky, junk-looking parts. But then he's got Institute Tech. Just snuck in there. just kind of tucked away in the middle of the build. Somehow this found its way in. Hello, Oniket. Was able to make contact by dosing up on coral. Could you imagine how terrifying it would actually be if you were just, like, doing drugs, hard drugs, and then you started hearing this voice, this woman in your head who's like, oh yeah, I'm part of the drugs you've been doing. Some of that shit you've been smoking, I'm some of that.
621.
You're stuck
We've
with
also
me
got a
now.
corporate job.
Horrifying.
Check the briefing.
Horrifying.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven. This military operation is approved by Balaam HQ. Liberation Front took action regarding the Archibus-controlled wall. But ultimately, both parties were suppressed by the Planetary Closure Administration.
Damn, what's in this
Loss is
shit?
our gain.
Exactly.
There won't be a better opportunity for Balaam to steal the show. We want you to head to the combat zone and eliminate the enforcement squads deployed by the PCA. Be aware that their forces include a new type of craft, the HC.
Easy
That's
clap,
why
don't
we've
worry about it.
chosen you.
Don't even
Balaam's
worry
counting on
about
you,
it.
Gun 13. Happy hunting.
What kind of drugs? Where can I get them? Asking for a friend. Somehow steal a coral generator from the Institute.
That's fine.
Maybe.
Work for
How
us.
did he get the coral? Where did he get it? That's actually a great question. Chat, where did Thumb get the coral that he was dosing?
Main system activating combat mode.
Because he very well could have just, you know, been running that generator,
Eliminate all PCA forces occupying the wall.
burning some coral right there in the garage. Where'd he get his hands on that shit? Again, for a friend. For a friend. How does one secure coral to dose?
Code 31A.
Asking
Sustaining
for a
damage.
friend.
Requesting backup. Code 78.
They're piggybacking on
I want a
SG's
voice in my
values
head that calls me a stud
the
muffin.
most secure of line.
Code 5. Target for termination site. Engage.
They're equipped for heavy fire.
Oh, he's a cinder.
This area is all clear.
Oh.
Keep moving, 621. We're getting readings from inside the wall.
Oh, that changes a lot. I didn't realize he was a cinder. Armored core lore. Okay, that makes more sense. Still a little crazy to think. Maybe Institute Tech was more easily available pre-fires.
Where's our patrol?
But still just wild to think that he just, you know, has an Institute gen. Man, Rebel is just so smooth, so zippy. He's perfect. He's just perfect.
Code 5. Solo AC.
Code 2-3, attending C.
Cover the warrant officer's AC.
That AC must be our independent merc. Moving to terminate.
Ow. I really didn't need to heal there.
That's the new HC. Stay sharp, 621.
I wanted the kick, but I was out of energy.
Your work too, interloper. Corpse and merc, you're all the same. Violate the law. and
Good dodge,
pay the
Cole.
price. You've made a big mistake, merc.
This weekend, 621. Go for the jugular.
Still sketchy as hell that he has a coral gen, just adding more context. Okay. Like, it's not just me, right? Like, maybe they were more easily available pre-fires, but that still seems weird. At least just given the impression of the Institute that I have,
Looks like you cleaned up. We're done here.
as someone who really hasn't dug into the lore, but has played a bit of Armored Core 6. Just a little bit. I feel like he has to have stolen it.
You again. I'm a busy man, far too busy for the likes of you.
So I hear. Must be a tough time to be the Vesper's deputy commander.
Get to the point.
The plan to raid the PCA. You're going to need more pawns on the board.
Of course, you're here to hawk your services again. Very well. I'll consider that mutt of yours part of the effort.
One more thing. Show my hound some respect. Gen 4 is as good a pedigree as any other.
Damn right. It's very Dark Souls-like lore, little bits here and there. Yeah, I like the way that FromSoft tells their stories like that. Makes everything feel more mysterious, rather than them just straight up lore dumping you about
Gun
everything.
13 Raven! That was a beautiful massacre at the wall. You're a survivor, no doubt. Let me give you some advice. Don't settle for being an independent. Join the Red Guns. Have a career. Climb the ranks. keep that unlucky number, and eventually the curse will get you too.
I really do wish there was
Don't forget what I said about putting you to work.
a route where you could take him up on that. Like a route where you do join the Red Guns would be so fun.
Raven, just so you know, it looks like some
only.
unknown craft data has been added to the integration program. Why don't we go take a peek?
Why don't we? Who's in the arena now? Walta. Classified subject 51-201W. AC data added to the integration program, encrypted and accompanied by a note. The last of the IBIS series has made itself known. We have identified a promising candidate to serve as the project's secondary factor. This machine must be destroyed to remove any further obstructions. That man has greatly delayed our efforts to put the third factor in place. Revisions must be made. That's one of my complaints, more routes. I think 3 is a good number. I just wish that there was, like,
Raven, this data
because we have a route where you side with the RLF more than anyone else, and then a route where you
HAL 826.
kind of side with the
That's an IBIS series
Vespers.
designation.
Even then, I feel like it would have been fun to have more, like,
Why don't we see how it performs?
I guess, defined routes when it comes to, like, the factions. Because even the Vespers route, by the time you're in the end game, you're not really even with the Vespers anymore. Like, that kind of falls to the side by the last chapter, even in that route. So I almost wish that there was more of like a, like, joining the corporations kind of feel to stuff. I think that could have been fun. Something more like, hear me out, Armored Core 1's 2 routes, where, like, one of them you very clearly side with Chrome, and one of them you very clearly side with Murakumo, and that carries through, like, the entire ending, right? In AC1, you can't even not side with one of them. You have to choose one or the other. Oh. I didn't even, like, realize that I didn't get the Walt rifle just because I wasn't trying to use it. It's a cool weapon. Maybe they'll add more routes in the DLC.
That machine.
I wouldn't
rule
rule it out.
technology. But what connection does it have to the fires of IBIS?
Could you imagine if that was what the DLC ended up being after, like, so much time? Again, if there was a DLC. Because I still don't want to say when. I say it, and then I'm like, whoop, pump the brakes. Not because I don't believe there could be one, just I don't want to be acting like there definitely is going to be one. You know what I mean? But could you imagine if we did get a DLC for AC6? And it was just like an additional 3 routes for the already existing campaign? It would be great to have 3 more routes. But then after we've run through them, like a couple times each, I feel like everyone would be pretty disappointed in that if that was like the DLC offering. Yeah, I think if it does get a DLC, it'll be
Hey there, buddy. Got a request from Archibus.
not directly tied to this story.
Here's the briefing from my CO, who came up with the plan.
I think. That would be my bet, if anything.
This is V2 Snail. I shall brief you on the operation. You will be under my direct authority. Consider it a rare privilege.
Oh.
We will conduct simultaneous surprise raids on 2 planetary closure administration bases. One is the Hall of
They aren't even
Communications
updating
base,
6
a
consistently
relay for
enough.
comms between
Yesterday's
enemy
patch
squads.
barely addressed the bugs it was trying to fix.
Second is the former
I don't know.
Bertram space
It really has
seized by the
been
PCA for its suppression fleet.
a bit odd.
V4 Rusty will be dispatched to handle the Harlov base. His objective will be to disable their network and prevent support from PC elite squads. Raven, during this time you must destroy all the heavy warships berthed at the spaceport. Solid plan, but there's a catch. Disruption of PCA comms won't last long. I'll come support you when I finish on my end.
Yeah, it's been just a weird like post-launch so far for AC6, cause like
If this mission succeeds,
it was a whole lot of silence aside from just patches and stuff, balance updates, whatever.
snotty attitude.
And then out of nowhere, there was like the handful of weapons along with a new frame set. And then since then, it's been silence again for
Main system.
an even longer amount of time. So I don't know. Right now, I have
All the berthed warships.
no real reason to assume there's going to be a DLC
Sharing all
other than just like, you know,
threat evaluation.
tradition. Like each AC gen
I'm on standby.
gets at least its main game and then
Patch me in.
a standalone expansion.
On your end before I
But
jump
aside from that, so far I have nothing to be like, oh yeah, 6 is gonna get a DLC or an expansion. It's just praying that they keep the tradition going. I hope. I hope. Then again, it was a very long period of silence before we even got public confirmation of Elden Ring DLC, right? And then even after they did say like, hey, we're making one, it was like 9 months of silence after they confirmed they were even making it.
Estimated threat range 3 to 4. Contain the target.
I don't know, FromSoft just is, they're a little quiet on what they're cooking until they're ready. So it's hard to get a read on them, ever.
Hey, buddy. I've taken out the relay mast. That takes care of their external comms for now. Keep moving.
I'll keep moving.
4 targets left.
Oh, yep, there.
2 warships left. Looks like you're doing just fine, buddy.
Of course I am.
I'm keeping them busy, but they're working fast. Don't expect the
Ow!
comms blackout
Okay, it
to
only
last long.
staggered me, it didn't do damage.
Just one more, Raven.
It looked way scarier than it was.
Code 5. Intruder detected.
Threat level 4. Handle it.
External comms are out. What's going on?
AP at 50%. Two repair kits remaining.
Okay. Saved my life with the assault armor. The panic assault armor. I really like the shoulder gad on this, man.
Is approaching warship.
Open fire. Keep the target away.
Kind of doubt they have their first and second team working on that. I don't know who is working on... I don't think we have any sort of, like... What's it? Knowledge on what team
Bad news.
is doing Night Rain.
External comms are back online.
But
Warships heading your way. Hold out till
if I had to guess, it seems like it might be their second team.
Resupply while you can, 621.
Just because, like, the timelines add up. But we'll know when the game comes out. Because credits will give it away. But I don't think we know what team is working on it, do we?
Enemy detected. They're firing from
I haven't really even thought about that yet, to be honest.
Target for termination approved.
Bro, Night Rain is in May, right? What's the launch date on that? Because now you got me thinking, like, that's pretty close, actually.
In front of the base.
We are not far away from Elden Ring Night Rain. Such a weird looking game, but I'm so curious about it. Like, I genuinely don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, just given what we know so far, what we've seen. Yet at the same time, I'm like itching to get my hands on it and just play it to see what it is. Because I mean, the concept of Soulsborne roguelike should be a slam dunk for me, just given my gaming preferences. But at the same time, it sounds so weird when you say it out loud. That'll do her. Oh, is it Yamamura's team? Oh, no. Okay.
Code 15. Target for termination site.
Do we know that he's directing it? I haven't actually heard this. But this is how, like, out of the loop on Night Rain I am. I really... Like, that big test that everyone was streaming a month ago, I still haven't seen any footage from it. I've just had my head down working on my own shit. I have not kept up at all.
Hope you've got mine.
Code 4. Send me what you've got on the target.
Relaying system response. Corporate entity V4 button. Independent mercenary rated.
Bitch.
Data on the mercenary is being checked for discrepancy.
Stop flying right above my head. It's hard to hit you up there.
This means the corp can't afford to shoot.
Love this build. I love this build.
Code 783 reaching system processing.
I know, for a second when I read that, I thought you were saying that Yamamura was directing Night Rain. And I was like, oh, well, it probably is them then. But no, I was reading too fast. Oh, you're a co. The machine guns with the shoulder gat shred through everything so fast. Bro, it's so nice. It's like a knife through butter.
Something there.
Laser build when? We did a couple. Although I think one of them was for one of the shorter chapters. Which corp did you side with during your first AC1 playthrough? I sided with Chrome on my first ever playthrough.
Another PCA weapon.
What's your opinion on the Halo BR?
There's no pilot. It's
What about it? Just like, are we getting it or not?
I can't get a read on it. This is bad.
Because from what we've heard, it seems to be canceled. Like, officially. I think they canceled it. Because I'm pretty sure they just made the decision to put all of their resources into the next one. Oh, on the battle rifle?
Wait.
The weapon? It's the best Halo weapon.
It's changing its behavioral pattern, answering to a greater imperative.
Halo 2 and Halo Infinite have my favorite battle rifles. I like 3s because for the short time that I did play 3 competitively, it was really satisfying to get the hang of the projectile travel speed and everything and really start nailing people with it. I like that it takes practice with the Halo 3 one.
Institute's relics.
but it just doesn't feel great outside of that. Like the projectiles feel great, but the feedback and the sound design and everything just feels very lacking, but that's kind of Halo 3 in general, to be honest. It's just Halo 3 guns. Halo 4's is an affront to humanity. Halo 5's is pretty good, actually.
After the PCA sicked that institute,
I just don't like it. That is like the Halo weapon for me. Close second is the pistol. But like battle rifle and the pistol are definitely, when I think of Halo, I think of those. But that's because I played more multiplayer. People who just play the campaigns, I'm pretty sure, immediately think of the assault rifle. But I played more MP over the years, so I think of like BR and pistol when I think of Halo weapons.
Everyone's getting involved.
The country-sized worm is a little angry. No.
Don't forget, we've got a job to do on Rubicon. I didn't bring you all the way here for nothing.
Although the thing with the battle rifle
Raven.
is in the couple games that had the BR and the DMR, I liked the DMR more. Although I guess Infinite has a DMR now that I really haven't played with much because I haven't played the multiplayer a lot since they added it. So I can't speak on that one. But Halo 4 and 5, I liked using the DMR more in both of those games than I liked using the battle rifle.
2 new messages.
Halo 4 because that battle rifle was awful, just in terms of like feel and sound design and everything. Halo 5, I like that BR, but the DMR in Halo 5 is just perfection. That's the best DMR still, for sure.
I got something that might interest you. Sent you a briefing.
I've never heard it referred to as a stamina aim system. It's a,
I wish we could deal with this on our own, but we've got no choice but to count on you. Take a look and see what you think.
it's called Bloom, what you're describing. And that's not a uniquely Halo Infinite thing. I'm trying to think. Well, the first Halo game to have Bloom was Reach, and that's probably where it's the most egregious out of the entire franchise. And then Halo 4 also has Bloom, but very selectively, and it's very minor. Same with Halo 5. It has it on some weapons, but even the ones that it has it on, you're not really gonna feel it that much. What weapons, aside from like the pistol and the AR, does Infinite even have with Bloom? Oh, does the DMR have it? It probably does. Again, haven't played much since they added the DMR, but I know they added it. Let's just go start with Brute. I'll come to the decision later.
I'll cut to the
It's
chase.
console exclusive. It is. Still the
This is
only
about the
Halo
ice
that is
worm.
at this point.
That Institute relic you had a run-in with.
And it
Corpse
will
might
probably
stand a
remain
chance
that
if
way,
just the PCA
because I
that
can't
you
really
against.
see Microsoft being like, you know what we need?
That monster is a
Halo
whole
5
other
on
story.
Steam.
You can't just throw bodies
People would
at it.
love that. Because you know what people
The thing
love?
that makes it
Halo
such a pain
5.
in the ass is its perpetual reactive shield.
Yup.
Coral tech. Takes advantage of the coral's directivity. Ordinary weapons can't touch it. So let's get extraordinary. I can make you something that'll punch a hole in that shield. But I'll need your help.
Hello, Joseph.
You'll be heading to Grid 012. One of the first
I
sectors
never
they
played
built.
online, but in Halo
It's
2, I was a
barely
huge
holding up.
sucker for dual pistols.
That's where a little rat who
My
betrayed
soul
our AD is
just
hiding
died a
out.
little bit. The Halo 2 pistol, here's a rant,
Goes by the name of
quite
Honest
possibly,
Brute.
very
They
well
say
could
Milton was
be
built by us,
the
so it's
worst
all
weapon
flaws
in
and
the
it's
Halo
all that they
franchise. Wholeheartedly, like I'm being completely serious, I think it's the Halo 2 pistol.
He also took a secret project of mine.
it does so little damage.
That secret project is what.
And if you just like if you only play the campaign and you play it on like normal, you never really go above that, you might notice that it's kind of bad, but you probably don't get like the full like, oh my god, this thing is terrible effect that you get on either the higher difficulties or especially on multiplayer. Here, pop quiz, chat, for my Halo players. Halo 2, if you're playing multiplayer,
Activating combat mode.
how many shots from the pistol, assuming that you get a headshot as soon as the shields come down, how many shots does the Halo 2 pistol take to kill? Does anyone know? Anyone have this number? Perhaps? Because I know this number. Because it's crazy. How many shots do you think the Halo 2 pistol takes to kill? Assuming that your first shot after shields drop is a headshot. 2? Not 2.
See what I mean, tourist? We need to go deep down.
Hint, Raiden is very cold on this answer. If we were doing hot and cold, he would be nearly an ice cube.
Damn freaks using my toys like they were his.
3. Slightly less of an ice cube, ever so slightly less, but no. This build is clean. I love this build.
The laser sensors. They're set to activate the enemy machines.
This is basically my build that I found. The only difference between this and like my old build from when the game first came out is the shoulder gat, obviously. This just wasn't even a part that was in the game at the time. But I decided to try it because someone said that it went well with the Etzogens, and it really goes well with the Etzogens. 8-6, it is 12 shots to kill an enemy player. It takes 11 bullets from the Halo 2 pistol to drop the shield. It takes 11 bullets to drop a player's shield with the Halo 2 pistol. If you ever want to know what shooting marshmallows feels like, you should try out the Halo 2 pistol. I thought you said headshots. I did. I did. I absolutely said headshots. Because Halo 2, there's no headshot multiplier to the shield. The headshot is only an insta-kill once shield is down. It doesn't deal any additional damage to the shield, which is the case in most Halo games. Not all. I couldn't tell you. There's 1 or 2 that shields do get a headshot multiplier. Halo 2 is not one of them.
I'm waiting for you, friend.
I'm trying to think.
Anxiously before the big dance. I still hope I'll keep up.
I'm pretty sure Halo 5, you deal extra damage to the head, to the shields. I swear there's 2 of them. Maybe Reach. Although I don't think it's the case in Reach. I'm pretty sure Reach there's no multiplier to shields.
Quick, slow. I know, Milktooth. I can't wait either.
Maybe Reach. It's gonna be one of the ones that I've played less of. Is the other one. So it's gonna be like Reach, 4. I would say Infinite, but probably not. I think it's Reach or 4 is the other one. Was it 2 or 3 that you can kill the zombies in one melee? 3.
The enemy's deploying a shield. You'll need to get behind it.
should have headshots with shields. No, the headshots are just intended to be an insta-kill on unshielded enemies. They're not, at least traditionally in Halo, they're not meant to deal any extra damage beyond that.
There's your way in. The route can't be far.
We should keep an eye out for traps. They'll be much more dangerous in tight quarters.
I've done my best to welcome you. I do hope you'll enjoy your stay, friend.
I think, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, and I feel like I should know this, but this just shows how washed I am. Halo CE might be the other one, which is a very funny example to bring up because there are only 2 headshot capable weapons in Halo CE. But I actually think it's Halo 5 and Halo CE are the 2. Now that I'm really sitting here thinking about it, I think that's right.
Jump down there and we've got him cornered.
Because I'm pretty sure to get the 3-shot headshot in CE, they need to all be headshots.
This won't be smooth sailing.
Hello, Aaron. I'm pretty alright, actually. I had a good morning.
Was this place some kind of...
Felt a lot more threatening. No, Halo 2 brutes were just broken.
RPC must be nearby.
Just broken, stupid bullshit.
New friend, you're here at last.
Halo 3 brutes, I will take any day. I think they had more of a unique personality in 2 compared to like the elites, for sure. But man, Halo 2 brutes are just the fucking worst.
Melody of the generator.
Just so obnoxious to fight against. Again, though, I think they're one of those enemies that don't get bad unless you're on like heroic or legendary. And they're not terrible on heroic. They are one of my least favorite FPS enemies ever on legendary. They are just the fucking worst. Also, good night, brute. Holy shit.
Is silent.
Looks like he's dead. Good. All right, tourist. I'll see about retrieving our secret project. We'll need it to go worm hunting.
This game is really pretty. This game looks great. Becomes available on PlayStation 5, at least the first 4. If Master Chief Collection went to Halo or to PlayStation 5, I think that would be awesome. In general, I think Halo going to PlayStation would be really cool. But
This is Chatty Stick, RAD.
I think
Thanks for
Master
putting
Chief
down
Collection is the most realistic. I doubt 5 will ever get ported over. I'm pretty sure 5 is just gonna die on the
I've never
Xbox
seen
One.
her happier to be at work.
It will never get ported to anything else. Infinite is a maybe. You'd think the shield would be stronger around the head. Man, how cool would that be if the shields in Halo, like, if hitting the head while their shields are up did less damage,
Raven, we have a mission.
but then after you've popped the shield, it's an instant kill. Because, like, lore-wise, they try to protect the head more than the rest of the body because it's, like, priority, right? That would be pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. It probably wouldn't feel that good, but just from, like, a lore perspective, like, lore translated to gameplay, it would be cool in that sense. I'm sure it's one of those things that sounds great until we get it, and then after I play it for, like, a few hours, yeah, I would hate it.
As you know,
Best thing they could do is be to sell the franchise to Sony. Whoa. Pump the brakes. Whoa.
we can count on you.
Selling franchises is a terrible idea in the position that Xbox is in. But making those games available on other systems is definitely a good idea. 2 headshot capable weapons? What? Halo CE?
You're up against 2 of the arena's top
There's only 2 in
performers.
Halo CE that can actually hit headshots.
Make sure you're ready for this, Raven.
As in, that they actually get the headshot bonus Because almost no weapons in Halo CE do. It's only the pistol and the sniper rifle. Those are the two headshot capable weapons. No other weapon in the game gets those bonuses.
Let's get started, Raven.
Expanding to new devs, perhaps? Well, that's actually why they're moving to UE5. Is not necessarily to give it to different devs, but to make it so that they can onboard new devs more quickly and easily and get them working on the franchise sooner. Because the Slipspace engine, while it was great marketing for Halo Infinite for a while, we would later learn was just one of the worst engines to work in ever. Just the worst.
You know our priority, Chartreuse. Let me deal with this.
Give me a break, King. That bossy attitude of yours doesn't do you any favors.
And then, so that combined with the 18-month contract work that Microsoft was doing for 343 during Infinite's development is a very large piece of what led to that game turning out the way it did. Also, the Slipspace engine just ironically not being suited for live service titles whatsoever. Like, just the core functionality of Slipspace was not built for that, and it led to some pretty disastrous stuff with post-launch support. So that's why they're moving to Unreal, because a lot of people at first were like, oh my god, Unreal, but it's going to be such a positive change for Halo. Just in terms of like the behind the scenes stuff, it will be a massively positive change. Why didn't 5 get ported to PC? 5 came out like half a decade before they started porting to PC, and 5 was so negatively received that they don't have any good faith that people will actually buy it on PC. Which, understandably, I don't think 90% of Halo fans would be willing to buy Halo 5 again. I don't think they would. But all Halo games are on PC aside from Halo 5. Halo 5 is the one exception. Halo 5 is the only one that's not available on PC. And I don't honestly think it will ever be available on PC. Because I kind of have to agree with Microsoft. I don't think that it would sell well. The game has such a reputation that I don't see people buying it on PC. Outside of like the diehard fans like me who would, I don't think anyone else would. Or I guess people playing through for the first time, like new fans later on, who are going through each and every game, but outside of those, I don't think that like the Halo community who's on PC would be like, oh hell yeah, Halo 5, let me buy that. No. Unreal is a good engine. Unreal has some back-end issues that you need to be mindful of when you're using it. And a lot of the... A lot of the reputation that UE5 has right now among gamers comes from developers not being mindful of those issues. Like, pretty big example from last year, Silent Hill 2 Remake ran horribly, had some weird artifacting in places, and both of those issues were only amplified on the PlayStation version. That was a pretty big recent thing where like Bloober did a great job with SH2 Remake, but they just weren't very very on top of optimization. So things like that come out and give Unreal a really negative reputation among most gamers. But there are also plenty of games running on Unreal that come out, look great, run great. Most people don't even know they're running on Unreal. And, like, those games don't ever get the credit. Was that a mission in the base game? Oh, I've only gotten to chapter 3. It is in the base game, but it's New Game Plus exclusive. You don't get it on your first playthrough. I want Coral export denial here. Izzy, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it.
Registration number RB23. Augmented Human, C4621, Raven. All-Mind has identified you as a potential asset to the release project. Accordingly, we would like to assign you the following mission.
Yeah.
Following the attack on Watchpoint Delta, Rubicon has experienced a series of coral upsurges. Of these, the corporations have seized 1.6% of the estimated total volume. They plan to analyze this coral at their research bases and have initiated an air transport operation.
This is new.
We cannot allow the corporations to interfere with the project. Attack the Yorkin refueling base and destroy as many corporate transports as possible. We are prepared to sacrifice the coral that will be lost upon destruction of the transports. In order to achieve release, we must draw out the full potential of the coral density effect. As such, we have no use for coral that has been orphaned from the main population. All-Mind anticipates great things from you.
Oh.
Raven, if we're to find a way to achieve coral release, we have to take this request.
Okay. Hold on, I need to... Because this is absolutely a new mission. Looks like there's no combat logs. Nope. Nothing to worry about. I'm using the Alula boosters, though.
All-Mind reiterates its gratitude for your favorable response. Kindly commence the operation.
Here we enter the air simping for All-Mind arc. All-Mind says something and Air is just like, well, guess we gotta do it then. Computer lady said so.
Your objective is to destroy all the coral transports. Independent mercenary Kate Munson will dispose of any transports that escape the combat zone. Just be aware that she also has her limits.
Okay, caught myself in that. That's my fault.
They want the coral. Defend the transport.
Take care to remain clear of any coral combustion events that occur. We have detected more transports attempting liftoff.
Oh.
Dispose of them.
Oh, shit. I thought I was gonna, like, run through the whole mission backwards. I didn't realize I was coming back this way so soon.
Seems you have finished here.
Oh?
Wait. Transport detected below the cliff.
Oh, okay, that's why I vaguely remembered. Oh, I had no energy. Where are they? Hello? Oh, all over the place. Yeah, don't worry about me. I'll be quick.
Multiple targets confirmed. Ensure that you eliminate them all.
You're losing them. Where's our backup?
They never trained me to pilot a PCA machine, pal.
You seem to have finished here. Continue the mission.
Continue it where?
Raven,
Yeah,
for now, let's just focus on the mission.
I was doing that. I was doing that.
Multiple transports attempting breakthrough.
Damn it. We've been spotted.
Oh, I did it again. Shit.
Use the vertical catapults to move between the upper and lower areas.
That's a good idea.
Too long on a single target. You need to move fast. Transport activity below.
Shoot that AC down. Don't let it get up there.
Supporting. Speed up those transports.
What's my favorite Halo game? It really depends. Best, like, all-around one for me is Halo 2.
We've got to lose transport overhead.
But, like,
There's only one of them.
the one with the best story overall is probably 2 or 4. Spicy take on the second one.
Below.
The best for just like core gameplay is like 3 or Infinite probably.
Been hit hard. Fight back.
Best multiplayer for me is definitely CE. I like ODST a lot. Depends. Every time I say it, it causes an argument because Reach is not that good. It's just not that good.
Is that the last of them?
Multiple targets acquired. Dispose of them.
God damn it. Don't give me false hope like that.
Left-hand ammunition and right-hand ammunition at 50%.
Reach is a very okay Halo game.
It does not please us to lose the orphan.
Okay gameplay.
When the release project succeeds, their
Weird
sacrifices will be
sandbox,
rewarded.
but with some good things, like the DMR is awesome, obviously. Bad story. Ooh, I blew myself up again. But Reach has the vibes, which I think wins a lot
All
of
targets
Reach
destroyed.
fans over more than
Mission
anything.
accomplished. Augmented human C4621.
It just has the
Raven.
vibes.
Your performance was exemplary. Kate also sends her commendations. Nice shooting, Raven. We shall meet again.
Online was awesome in Reach. Reach has some of my least favorite multiplayer in the series. I really don't like Reach's multiplayer, but a lot of that is I played the game pre-title update. But even then, with title update, I still go back to Reach here and there, and I feel like it's just kind of boring multiplayer-wise.
Michigan. So, Arquebus met us halfway? I gave them the heavy warship fleet. In exchange, Balaam's in charge of putting down the beast. They also offered some top vespers.
Except for that one mode.
Guess they don't trust
Is it called
us.
Invasion?
Better than nothing. I'll provide what support I can, too. Yeah, your mad scientists, RAD or whatever, and that hound of yours. Michigan. Don't underestimate 621. That hound always delivers.
There's this one multiplayer mode in Reach. Not Firefight. Firefight came from ODST. There's this one multiplayer mode in Reach that...
Raven.
Oh man, it's so good. It's the one really good part of Reach's multiplayer. It's 6v6 instead of 4v4 like Halo is one team is Spartans and one is elites, and one of you will be trying to like defend a base while the other team is trying to assault the base and take it over. And it goes through multiple stages.
Time for work, 61.
Like if the defending team loses the first base, then they fall back to the second one.
Sure you attend
And then if they lose the second one, they fall back to the third one. And the maps are so good. Like you'll have maps like the elites need to defend the big spire from the campaign. And you go through like the multiple stages of trying to defend that. And it's just, that mode alone is the best thing in all of Halo Reach. That is the single best thing about Halo Reach, that game mode. It's like the one thing that when I do play Reach, if it's multiplayer, I'm probably playing Invasion. And they had a ranked mode, they had a ranked playlist for it in MCC when they first added Reach. I think they rotate it in and out now. But playing that like ranked, you know, with like an actual stakes behind it, that shit was good. That was some good shit.
Background before we go into detail. The intercorporate ceasefire is now in effect, and we will be carrying out coordinated attacks against the PCA.
I think it's called Invasion.
Enemy-occupied bases, the heavy warship fleet, and the recently activated...
I'll cut to the chase. This is an all-out war against the PCA and theaters across Rubicon.
Thank you, Michigan.
You all got the short end of the stick. You're here to take on the worst of our dirty work, hunting the beast of the ice field.
Sure thing, Chief. Tell you what, I'll watch and let you know how badly that goes for us.
Gun 5, you just volunteered yourself for the front line.
Moving on. Let's talk about how we're going to neutralize the iceworm's coral shield. You'll be dealing with a layered barrier made up of a primary and a secondary shield.
Arquebus will provide the means to break the first layer. The state-of-the-art stun needle launcher. Aim for the face, and it will deliver results, I assure you.
What about the second layer?
RAD's cooked up just the thing. A neat little toy we call the overt rail cannon. If we divert
Who's
the
gonna
spaceport
shoot it?
standby power to the ORC, should hit hard enough, assuming we land the shot.
Who's gonna shoot it?
You can leave that to me. I know a thing or two about sharpshooting.
My buddy.
I'll oversee operations on the ground. A ragtag crew like this needs leadership.
We could use some more suppressive fire.
I would
send
stick
Chatty.
an arm in it.
In the big
That just
worm?
leaves the question of who will be taking charge of the stun needle launcher.
I know just the volunteer to go poke that beast with a stick.
Me.
Gun 13, you get all that? Good. Time for another field trip.
I want to poke it. That was the good one, apparently. According to False herself.
It's not every day you see competing forces working together like this.
I am just being bombarded, man.
61.
You don't agree? I've said it before, but with the two uwus from you, the good and the bad one that we have, I can't tell the difference between them until you say that one of them is the bad one. Or that there's a long enough gap afterwards that I know it was apparently the good one. They sound the exact same to me. Just one of them you were like, oh, that one's bad and that one's good. They don't listen good enough. I can't tell the difference. You're forced to use it? You're not forced to use it. You're just very heavily recommended to. And I do because it's easier. If you use the needle, this boss isn't that bad. If you don't use the needle, it's one of the hardest bosses in the game. So I just bring it to get through it quicker. Because it does that. It takes out the shields in one shot. Normally you'd have to chip away at them very slowly.
Connecting EML modules. Opening energy turbines. Output at 80%. Sighting correction A-OK. 90, 95.
Hello, Chatty.
I won't miss.
Good shot, buddy.
Secondary shield down.
Also streaming on Twitch. Yeah, we dual stream.
That freak actually did it.
So that people can watch wherever they prefer.
This is just a fast battle.
The target's deployed.
There's a setup that makes it easy without the needle. I would like to know. Because genuinely, this boss without the stun needle is so hard.
V4, load the next shell. One step ahead of you, Commander. Finally, someone with their hands screwed on straight. Never thought about switching sides? Sure is an honor to be praised
Pulse
by the Red
guns.
Guns hell on 4
Really?
legs. But I'll pass.
Of all things, the bubbles?
Primary shield disabled.
Shield loss confirmed. Preparing to fire rail cannon. Energy turbine output at 80%. Output 95%. 100%. Watch out for friendly fire.
You're so good at this, buddy.
It's all yours now, buddy.
Thank you.
Wait, something's wrong. Fall back, 621. We've underestimated this beast. My AC's
Oh, I thought I was gonna get tail whipped. Oh, I probably could have hit the face there if I was ready for it.
looks like things just took a nasty turn.
That's not hitting anything.
I'll set the ORC to maximum output. We can't afford to lose control of the situation. This next shot will be my last.
Ooh, ow, 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 ow.
Taking significant damage.
Where'd he
Might be
go?
Checking out soon, tourist.
I'm not gonna catch up. These boosters are fast, but not that fast. Oh god. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Money shot. Oh, come on! That looked so clean. Oh, I absolutely could have had him there. A shot early. You son of a bitch. One.
Its primary shield is getting stronger.
Stay cool, buddy.
I'm cool. Oh, he turned left again. Ah! Okay, I freaked out a little bit. I could have had that easily. Oh god. Oh! Got him.
Primary shield down.
Do your thing, Rusty.
Good work, buddy.
Thank you.
All EML modules connected. Energy turbines at full capacity. Output at 80, 90. All emergency valves closed. Disabling limiter. 100, 110, 115. Rotating and output. All or nothing.
Boosh.
Target's core shield has been wiped out.
DPS check.
Getting stronger. Hurry.
Okay, we pass.
Is it over?
I think.
Get clear, it's gonna blow!
You shitting me? The freelancer really did it.
I still like fighting the ice worm. I know so many people don't.
It's finally over.
But the spectacle in that fight is just so
Blast
good.
will contaminate the area. Get out of...
Choral voices. Lost again.
Rusty sells it. He really does. Plus the big explosion at the end. It's just cool. It's a good fight.
There's something I have to tell you.
Like, mechanically, very repetitive, especially on your, like, 10th playthrough like this is for me, but
My brothers and sisters.
it's just so cool.
I am but a single wave, born from the coral tide. A Rubiconian without a body. No one even knew I was there for such a long time. Raven, you're the only one who...
Hello?
Go get your rest, 621. Things are going to get busy. You did good.
Thank you. Killed the big worm. That thing is like the size of Connecticut.
The temporary alliance between the Arquebus and Balaam groups turned the tide of war, devastating the Planetary Closure Administration forces and exiling them from Rubicon. Though it was the Ice Worm mission led by Balaam that dealt the decisive blow, Arquebus, through their own engagements with the PCA, augmented their strength with seized weaponry. The balance of power was broken, the scales tipped in Arquebus's favor, and the Rubicon Liberation Front's hopes of fighting an exhausted foe were dashed. With the loss of their common enemy, the rival factions' war for the Coral abruptly reignited. And their bitter conflict burned with renewed intensity.
Spectacle isn't the problem, it's that the ice worm will randomly stop tracking the player and go after NPCs. Yeah. It is kind of just a waiting for a window kind of fight. Definitely.
Doing okay, 621. I'd wanted to let you rest some more, but the corps are on the move already. With the PCA gone, it's back to work, getting to where the coral's gathering. Do you remember the survey you carried out at Xylem?
Mm-hmm.
My friend analyzed the data and learned about a massive facility under the central ice field. Watch Point Alpha. Turns out that the ice worm was defending the entrance to that place. It's time to let ourselves in.
Raven?
Yeah.
We're getting close to the coral convergence. I expect All Mind will be getting involved soon.
Why do you suspect that? What makes you say that? I have no idea why you would think that.
Here's the job, 621. You'll be going into that underground facility, Watchpoint Alpha. I managed to talk Arquebus into letting us lead their survey. They jumped at the chance to use an independent mercenary as their canary. Balaam has already barged in, taking several red guns and MT squads. Seems they want to be ready for a run-in with Arquebus's new firepower. You'll start by descending through Depth 1, a vertical chamber sector. It's likely you'll meet resistance from autonomous defenses left by the PCA. The worst of them is lurking at the bottom, nepenthe
Don't.
Tread carefully.
Balaam doesn't fare too well through this, do they?
Watch point Alpha.
2 woman voices in our head.
Sisters. How deep inside?
I got 2 women that live in my head and they fight over me. It's pretty sweet.
You ready?
I'm ready to see this build in this beautiful cutscene. Oh my god, I still have the big needle. That ruins it. I forgot to take the needle off. Which everyone calls you Stud Muffin is the winner. They both do.
You'll be going down deep, and there's no guarantee you'll come back.
I'm quitting the mission.
Main system
I'm not doing this with the
activating
needle
combat
launcher.
mode.
I refuse. Take me back. I refuse. I need to see myself in that cutscene the right way. It needs to look right. Get that big, ugly needle gun off my shoulder. Give me back my very cool Gatling gun, thank you.
Watch point.
This is worth it. This is very worth it.
You ready?
It's not ugly, it is. It is when it's folded up like that. Now I can enjoy the cutscene.
You'll be going down deep, and there's no guarantee you'll come back. Still, you're the only one who can do this. I'm counting on you to reach the coral.
If folded, then I totally agree. It's just like a giant block hanging off your shoulder when it's folded up.
Access the elevator and take it down.
I don't like it.
Intruder detected. Threat level unknown. Defense is 1.0. Commencing termination.
The defense system is activated. It's got eyes on you. Fight back.
The elevator's locked out.
We have no choice but to jump. Let's go, Raven.
Your Gatling gun is also ugly.
Watch out. Below you.
I can't believe that you would say that.
It's clearly a force to be
The voices in my head say it looks cool.
AP 50%.
Shit. I didn't think I was visible to it there.
Station's moving.
I'm picking up enemy signals nearby.
Contain intruder. Commencing termination. Sign intruder threat level. Threat level 4. 6.
You're clear. I'll find a way to get that.
I think the
partition
voices in your head are lying
Stand by
to you.
for
Why
now,
would they do
61.
that?
Over there. I sent you a marker.
They have no reason to lie to me.
Did you find an access point? Good job sniffing that out.
Unauthorized access detected. Transitioning to phase 1.5.
The one campaign mission where bringing a shield is worth trading a weapon. I used a shield for a bit. It was fine. I think shields just don't outvalue a shoulder weapon or a weapon bay in this game. I keep trying them, like over time, I keep coming back and I'm like, okay, maybe this time I'll really get the shield to feel right. And I never do.
Tracking you, 621.
I never feel like it was worth the trade. It can be kind of fun, but I never get it to where it feels like it was worth trading that slot for it.
Just need to get a little closer. You're up close now, 621. Destroy the target.
Except PvP, man, even in PvP, because it's when I'm doing PvP, again, like the having a weapon or a bay just feels more worth it. At least for what I play in PvP. Because with the mad chainsaw, I want the chainsaw. I don't play kiting builds in PvP, to be fair. Shields are meta right now with Zims. That sounds miserable. That sounds absolutely miserable to play against. No, thank you. No. It is? Yeah, that sounds awful.
Follow-up 621. You're going to be exploring Depth 2. The sector's made up of a sprawling rail network designed to transport resources. It'll be a complex route with a lot of blind spots. Be ready for close quarters combat.
Raven,
Top 100 are just Zim shields.
I've obtained the comms log from the Balaam squad that went in before you. It looks like they have another mission here, and it's not part of their survey. Guardmechs won't be the only threat. Balaam's agenda is just as dangerous.
I feel like AC6 really suffers from its meta.
Just so you know, 621, my radar won't be able to reach the lower depths. You'll have to trust your eyes and ears.
Because when we were doing the ranked streams, the ranked PvP streams way back, like going up to S rank, the higher you get, like the more high level you reach in AC6 PvP, just the less fun it becomes because everyone is running the same handful of meta builds on rotation for the most part. But then on occasion you get really cool shit. Like I always bring up the one guy, but the guy who literally just runs like chainsaw, no right hand weapon, and then what's it on his shoulder? He has one shoulder weapon if I'm not mistaken. That guy that I played against a good bit. And he like genuinely was so good at playing that build that he and I played pretty even across like all of our matches. Laser orbit, thank you. Yeah, he literally just runs a chainsaw, a fist, and a laser orbit. Trash Panda's his name. Yes. He was so fun to play against because he was an S rank player who like actually played something unique and was just so damn good at the game's like mechanics and that specific setup that he made it work.
Eliminate them, 621.
And that was so much fun. Like if the game was more well balanced and you got a lot more of that, then ranked PvP would be so much more enjoyable than it is. And probably PvP in general, even outside of ranked. But I just haven't played much non-ranked PvP in this game. I don't know how prevalent the meta is outside of ranked. I hope not as prevalent. What game are you talking about? This game. Is this any different? I think it is. A sketch by STV, a masked battlefield artist said by some to be one of the last artists to dedicate his career, I can read, to the art of hand-drawn portraits. His works command a high value among collectors in the know. STV's notes. Caught a couple of hired killers on the prowl. Managed to sneak in a sketch without being noticed. The fool won't pay back what he owes, one said. Did this game ever get non-ranked matchmaking? I don't know. Did it, chat? Or is it still just rooms? I see that. You're a little late. That's very unfortunate. Come here, you son of a bitch.
His red gun pride and succumbed to his frustrations. What a pity. You shouldn't have been so hard on the poor man.
2 repair kits remaining.
I wasn't even that hard on him. He just kept attacking me. It was all in self-defense.
It comes. The inevitable.
AC dead sled destroyed. Cold call won't be a danger to you anymore.
Yeah, I know Thrive. I haven't watched a ton of him, but I've seen him.
Tried sending an assassin after you.
Just rooms and ranked. Jesus Christ. Why does it not have matchmaking for unranked? Because the matchmaking on ranked alone just makes it so much easier. You were too hard on the poor lad. I was just defending myself. Is that so wrong?
Defense program.
Sour Power, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Oh,
Identified. Threat level 7.
Raven, watch out.
I'm watching.
That weapon must be guarding the steps. I'll see what data I can find.
People ignore how good Thrife is at 6's fundamentals. He, from what I've seen, he really is. Because I always talked about, too, when we were doing the ranked PvP, because every part in 6 has, like, a unique role that it fills, PvP in AC6 honestly feels a lot like a fighting game. Where basically your success in AC6 PvP will come down to, like, your fundamental skill, just like how good you are at the core mechanics of the game, what your build has in terms of like gimmicks and playstyle, and how well you've mastered that setup, and then your opponent's setup, and therefore like the gimmicks and playstyle that come with that, and how you can apply your general game knowledge to deal with whatever's being thrown at you in each matchup. Like, genuinely, the way that I was able to get as far as I did in ranked in 6 was just treating it like I was playing like Street Fighter or Tekken, and approaching it with that exact mindset, basically.
We're in the control room. Now let's find an
You can just look at your AC and correctly predict your playstyle. It's amazing. I mean, we did not as much as he does, but we did a good bit of that while climbing too, right? And sometimes people were playing their builds in really weird ways, but typically if you just look at like their weapons, and sometimes their frames can be a giveaway too. Like when Lamb got added, it was like, okay, yeah, if I see lambs with missiles, I know what's happening here. But generally, just looking at the weapons can give it away alone.
As if you hardly need help from me.
But it's more just because each weapon has like a defined playstyle that it works well with. So anyone who's gotten to like B rank or above using the setups that they have are probably going to be using the setups in the one way that they're kind of intended, if that makes sense. Shooters have been so shit that I pretty much migrated to fighting games. Bro, multiplayer shooters, with the exception of like Marvel Rivals, and even then I don't love Marvel. Like, I think it's actually a good game. Just, I'm so burned out on competitive shooters now. Shooters really have been in a bit of a, what's the word I'm looking for? They've felt very stagnant the last few years. But fighting games are just now like really coming into a new golden era. Like in the last couple of years. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on fighting games like really getting good now. And I think honestly, aside from just the games being good, a lot of that can be attributed to content creators. Legitimately, like people like Maximilian Dude just making fighting games such a inapproachable genre for casual players and kind of taking away all the mysticism and like, oh, if you're gonna play fighting games, you have to be really good. Like, he's kind of taken a lot of that away and given such a broad audience the idea that like, you can just pick up a fighting game and play it, and like that can be it. Like, you don't have to be super competitive. You can just enjoy the game. That's gone such a long way. And it's honestly, like, people like Max, or I guess like a Sajam comes to mind in a similar sense. People like that have given me a much better perspective on how toxic a lot of like the hardcore content creators can be who like dedicate to just one fighting game. Because those guys are like, yeah, just play the game, have fun with it, do your thing. But then a lot of other fighting game creators and streamers do not approach it like that at all. Delta Force was cool at launch, at least. I didn't even download Delta Force. I looked at it, I was like, yeah, Battlefield. But after BF 2042, I wish arena shooters would make a comeback. I think they will someday. I just don't think the timing is right for it. It's just not where trends are right now. Because generally things ping pong between like more grounded gameplay and wackier shit. And I feel like we've already kind of bounced back away from grounded a little bit, but we're just slowly moving in that direction where I think arena shooters will make a comeback. It's just we're not there yet.
I wanted to let you know that some strange new data has been added to the arena's integration program.
But we were at a point where like Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six Siege, and PUBG were the biggest games for a bit in the shooter space. We're moving away from that more grounded direction now, more towards like, what's the biggest right now? Fortnite still, as much as some people will not like me saying it. Still Fortnite. Marvel Rivals. Trying to think of a third. What are like the 3 biggest shooters right now? Let me go to SteamDB. It's probably still Counter-Strike. Now that I say it out loud. Probably, yeah, it is still Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike's still up there, but Counter-Strike will always be up there. Outside of that, right now it's like Marvel Rivals and Fortnite. When they bring something original and innovate on the formula, maybe. I honestly just feel like one of the biggest positives for something like an arena shooter going forward will be burnout on the current like 5v5, 6v6 competitive format. I think stuff like that will do so much more for arena shooters than anything else. Because you've got a lot of people, like what Pip said, and it was kind of me too. Like my multiplayer gaming, my competitive gaming for the last couple of years has all been coming in the form of fighting games. Because I just got so burned out on like team-based multiplayer shooters that I just wanted something that was different from what those were. And also I was looking for something that was more just me against one other person. That alone was very appealing. Like not having to worry about teammates or anything and just having it be like me versus you, which one of us is better at the game. And that's it. Like that alone is just so nice in terms of fighting games and like arena shooters. Like if you go to play competitive Quake, it's mostly played in 1v1 format. If you go to play casual Quake, it's free-for-all format, but still no teams. But if you're playing competitive at all, it's just 1v1 in like Quake or Unreal Tournament or anything like that. Like a traditional arena shooter. Anyway. Classified subject. AC data that Air discovered in the integration program. Appears to be a sample that Allmind was testing. Raven. I was looking for a follow-up to Mind Gamma, but I couldn't find anything here. I did find something else, though. A vast horde of prototypes built with Institute parts. But there may be some way to put use to these. Oh, my build is not renamed. It just said AC Midnight at the top. I only just spotted that. All this time running Rebel, and I have not renamed it properly.
If that AC uses coral technology, then I should be...
When TF2 actually dies, maybe. What, Team Fortress 2, just to clarify?
How about a test run?
I don't think TF2, well, every game fully dies eventually. But I don't know. I feel like TF2 is gonna be one of those that just always sticks around with some decent population. Like a Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike obviously has a much more than decent population. But like Counter-Strike just does not die. Just as a game, Counter-Strike has never died. The closest it's come to dying was like when Condition Zero came out, but when that happened, everyone just went back and played 1.6.
Thank you, Raven.
Half the chat, at least, doesn't even know what I meant when I said Condition Zero.
I believe I've learned a lot.
So that's a good example of how close it came to dying there. There we go. I needed that. I finally got my last piece for Rebel. Oh.
That was incredible, Raven.
Thank you.
There's something I realized when I was playing the role of pilot. Humanity assumed its current form to fight itself. To choose from infinite selections. That is the essence of the human race. And the key to biological evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it is also a clue to what Allmind's true goal is.
Remember the story mode for Condition Zero? Yeah, it was terrible. It was so bad. I don't think I ever finished it. I really tried. I don't think I ever finished it. There we go. If you're not familiar with Armored Core 6, for the couple of you here that aren't, this is the same blade that I've been running, but it's coral instead of normal energy. Which mostly just changes the appearance, but they are slightly different in that Moonlight, which I've been using, the little like double slash projectile is considerably weaker, and it's typically better to use the charge attack here. The Redshift has stronger like individual strikes, like the little 1-2 combo there, but then the charge attack on the Redshift is weaker by comparison. So it fits my playstyle better, and it fits the overall build better, because I'm shooting coral out of my generators everywhere I go. So the theming works, and it's just a more effective part for what I do with this build. It's better on paper than Moonlight, at least considering my playstyle and everything. When 1.6 came out, people went back to 1.4. When Condition Zero came out, everyone went back to 1.6. Oh, I'm broke again. Come on, clear the new indicators. That was a lot. There we go. Better uncharged attack, worse cooling. Yeah, the cooling isn't really even that bad either, because then I swap, you know, I do the 1-2, swap back off to the other weapons, shoot off a couple mags.
Back to work, 621.
Works out.
Depth 3 is next, and it's where our intel gets sparse.
Valve still hasn't ported TDM to CS2.
Blocked at the end by a high
I only
laser
played
barrier.
CSGO for TDM.
As long as it's in operation, no one's getting
TDM was like how I warmed up before I played Counter-Strike. Like before I hopped on to just comp. It was called competitive.
by a massive reactor.
That was how I warmed up. I went and played 1 or 2 games of deathmatch.
Once the barrier's down, we'll
It's
see
just
what
not
they
in
know.
CS2. I haven't downloaded CS2 a single time. Like, I think the only achievement on Counter-Strike 2, now that they've converted it over, is for opening the game, and I don't have that achievement, despite having like 400 hours on the game or something, pre-conversion.
What makes him so confident?
I haven't touched CS2 a single time. Oh, they have free-for-all deathmatch, but not team deathmatch. Okay, I played free-for-all deathmatch, not team. So,
Commence mission.
never mind,
Destroy the
actually.
reactor and disable the laser barrier.
Raven, let's start by finding our way in.
In CS Source, I'd play TDM servers. Free-for-all is
You don't
shit.
wanna fall into those lasers.
The free-for-all was what I played.
High-level threat detected. Threat level 8.
God, I would kill for a new multiplayer Quake game. Like an honest-to-God Quake game. Like a Quake Champions.
Don't let them shoot you down.
Maybe without the hero shooter stuff. That was the one thing about Champions I didn't love. Granted, it wasn't even that bad. Like when you actually just got down to playing the game, but still. That did nothing for me, having like the characters and everything in Champions. But Champions just as a core game was so fun.
Trace around the
Died
outside
so
system.
hard, like basically on arrival, but God, I loved Quake. I still love Quake. I say loved. I love Quake, and Quake Champions, like at its core, is just a good-ass Quake game if you take the hero shooter stuff out of it. So I would love it. Is Quake Live still around? Yeah, you can still play Quake Live. I don't know how healthy the player base is,
Find the pressure chamber 62.
but Quake Live is still around,
Destroy it. The resulting
to my knowledge, unless they shut it down and no one told me. But I would seriously kill for a new, like, just genuine Quake game.
Phase 4.5.
Fight back, Raven.
It's been, I mean, Champions,
that laser barrier going.
it came out in like 2017, but it started in like early access in like 2014 or 15 or something like that, and I was playing it from the very start. So it's been like a decade since we got a genuine Quake game.
There, 61. Destroy the target.
God, I want Quake to come back.
Pressure
That
chamber
wouldn't be
destroyed.
Doom? Hell no.
Get out of there before it explodes.
Hell no, it would not be Doom.
The partition.
Defense program phase 5.0. Hazard state. Terminating threat.
No battle space. Still
Oh, so much juicier.
calculating time till core explosion.
So much juicier.
Raven, there's only 2 minutes
Love
left.
me some Redshift. Just because it fits my playstyle way better.
2 repair kits remaining.
Would kill for a new good game that plays like old COD. You mean X Defiant?
At 50%.
Sorry, is it too soon to joke about X Defiant and its failure?
Did you get it?
I'm actually so sad about X Defiant because that game was a blast. I had so much fun with X Defiant. Genuinely, it just such a good game that got killed by some bad management
To do 61.
that led to like some pretty long periods without content updates.
Raven, you have to
And then obviously the circumstances of Ubisoft behind the scenes right now ultimately just led to the shutdown. They're just not willing to fund it. Also, Unreal Tournament, yeah. Z Defiant was terrible. Dude, if you did not like X Defiant, then you might not like old COD that much aside from just the nostalgia of it. Because that was old COD.
The laser barrier's weakening.
There's a Tribes game in early access? Is there?
That's another solid milestone in our work.
Hold on. Is it on Steam? Tribes 3? No shit. Hold on.
How was the trip underground, Walter?
The enforcement system's silent, at least. Tried to take 621 with it. Good thing it failed.
Well, that deals with the PCA then. What about the corpse?
Arquebus told us to wait before entering Terra Incognita.
So you're close then. The corpse won't be helping each other over the finish line.
Yeah. Arquebus wants
Like
Balaam
a
out
worse
of the
version
picture
of
first.
Yo, Ford, what?
Looks like Arquebus is gonna win the race no matter what.
Short term, maybe. But I think 621's going to be the key in the end. And that's why I shouldn't be the one to choose which jobs we take.
Sounds risky. Our friends must be getting antsy.
Maybe. But I think 621's got friends to worry about, too.
No new messages? One new message?
No new messages.
No new messages. Alright, hold on, I gotta go. Oh.
Raven,
Yeah?
you've got 2 requests to go with the order from Arquebus. One is from the Liberation Front. The other's from Allmind.
Oh.
You should consider what your choice means, Raven. For my part, I've chosen to trust in you. Whatever you decide, I know you'll mean it.
You're right. Tribes 3? Is this real? Chat, is this real? Oh my god. It sure is real. Mixed reviews? Oh no. It's abandoned? All of the reviews, all of the negative reviews are saying that they just abandoned the game after an update like last June. Never mind then. Maybe someday they'll come back and yeah. Well, never mind on that then. Maybe no new Tribes game. All right, the new one, the NG++ mission.
This request comes from Allmind. True to form, they've sent us an encrypted message with top-level security. I expect it must be about Coral release.
Augmented Human C4621. Raven. There is an obstacle to the project that must be removed. The target is V3 O'Keefe, an Arquebus Special Intelligence Officer. A second-generation augmented human, O'Keefe was once our ally within the corporations. But it seems he has had a last-minute change of heart and means to betray us. You are to ambush the target during his Arquebus-ordered survey of Depth 3. His records will note death by misadventure. The release project must succeed. Only an exceptional augmented human can be the key. C4621, Raven. All Mind is certain of your success.
It would obviously be bad if he betrayed us.
We've made our decision.
Maybe us.
Let's get this done, Raven.
Let's get this done. I hope Battlefield 6 will be good.
Main system.
I have high hopes purely just because of the setting. Just going back to like Battlefield 3 era Battlefield. Good idea. I don't know why it took this long for us to get back there, but I'm happy that we're there.
Seems you're not the first assassin that All Mind has sent. But you can't be the last. Be careful, Raven.
Not really, no.
Let me tell you something. All Mind ain't worth it. You think you want Coral release, but you don't. Shovel down your bland rations. Slurp your coffee-flavored sludge. Sure, it sucks. That's being human.
God bless Redshift.
I'll get some sleep. See you on the
4
other
was good too,
side.
but 3 was special. No. Hardline was a troubled game.
V3 O'Keefe has gone silent.
I think if Hardline,
Is he another candidate, I wonder? A key to Coral release?
I think if Battlefield Hardline hadn't come out at the time that it did, it would have been very successful.
Raven.
Because it really was Battlefield 4 with a cops and robbers like theme on it. The core game in Hardline was good, but it was one of those games that was basically just dead before it even came out because of the way that the fan base reacted. Battlefield 1 was phenomenal. 5 had a terrible start, but if you go play 5 right now, it's a blast.
Augmented Human C4621.
5 had a terrible start.
Raven. The project is nearing fruition. We will meet again when you reach the Coral Convergence.
Okay. Funny robot lady. I don't know what you mean. I don't even know what that is. You just keep saying it. $2042 is...
621. We're picking up where we left off.
No.
Now that you've dealt with the laser barrier, we
A
can
lot of people
explore
say
deeper
that it's
underground.
better now. I've tried to play it. I tried it with a buddy again, like maybe 6 months ago-ish. We just still didn't have fun. Like, now that it's fixed, it's just kind of boring.
Orders for Raven.
Like, the problem at the start was that the game didn't fucking work. It could barely hold itself together. But now that we went back after all the bug fixing and like new content updates and stuff, it's just kind of bland. It's just not very interesting to play.
That will put its coral interests at risk.
I'm still not a 2042 fan,
If you spot this rogue agent, eliminate them.
but Battlefield 5 redeemed itself. Battlefield 1 was always awesome.
Remember that 621.
Always awesome. I gotta fix my, I tried to play Battlefield with a friend, like, maybe 2 months ago-ish. And because this was the first time I had to install Punkbuster on the new PC, which, yes, we were playing one of the old ones that still uses Punkbuster, the anti-cheat kept flagging me. You guys know me. Godlike gamer on anything I touch, obviously. You've all been here enough to know.
Commence
I don't
mission.
cheat.
Make
I don't
your way
need to
down the
cheat.
next depth.
But Punkbuster kept lighting up and kicking me out of games. So I was like, okay, I need to figure out why Punkbuster is kicking me. It's probably just something I have to change, like, somewhere in my computer. But then I never did that. So we never went back to play Battlefield after that. But I should really fix it. Because I'm at about that point on, like, my 2 or 3 year cycle where I'm kind of hungering for Bad Company 2. It's always the Battlefield that I'm like, man, I need some Bad Company 2 in my system. I need it. Love Bad Company 2. Still. Fucking love Bad Company 2. Such a good video game. It's not just because it was my first Battlefield. I swear. Fucking love Bad Company 2.
Who went in alone, they said.
They had
Why
to,
is the horse holding a wiener?
Figures. Seems both of us are too dangerous.
they had to add the classes back in. Yeah, that was awful. Best destruction IMO. So, I love Bad Company. I never played the first one. But man, Bad Company 2 is just one of those Battlefield games that I go back to and I'm always happy to be playing it. Same with 3 and 4. And 1. I haven't revisited 1 that many times. It's not to that age yet where I'm like going back and revisiting it from time to time, you know? But the couple times that I have gone back and played a little bit of BF1, just so good. Just so good. 2016, you want to talk about when multiplayer shooters were good? 2016 was a fucking year, dude. We got the COD 4 remaster. We got Battlefield 1. We got Overwatch. 2016 was a fucking year for competitive shooters, man. None of that. Stop. I said competitive, even though I just named like 3. Well, Overwatch is competitive. But just for shooters in general, 2016 was a great year. Tibby went over to Twitch chat just to use false emotes for Rusty. Ow. I see it. I needed my horny emotes.
Never failed to impress. But this isn't over yet. Buddy. Find your purpose. Then we'll settle this.
Oh my god. I need to put a reminder in my phone because I only just remembered.
We've lost all signs of Steel Haze. He's escaped.
I have a cousin coming over for dinner tomorrow night. Like after I finish stream. And we scheduled it like a week ago. A little over a week ago. And I just keep forgetting until like every few days I'm like, oh shit. I had to go set something so that at like 8 a.m. tomorrow, my phone's gonna ping me, be like, hey, he's coming over for dinner, so that I'm ready.
Of course.
Because I'm going to forget again.
I need to prepare before the corps move in. Head back to base and rest up.
He's Pixie and it's not a joke. He talks like Pixie, but he really is Cypher in terms of like his place in the story.
The voices of the coral. My family. Brothers and sisters consumed by the fires of Ibis. Only a few survived. But after all this time, they finally formed a new flock. It looks like Walter sent you a message. Let's take a look, Raven.
Okay.
Incoming comms.
Let me tell you a story before you go.
Okay.
There once was a scientist. He abandoned his family to delve into the secrets of coral. His work yielded a carnival of horrors, augmentation surgery included. But there was another scientist. He took his colleagues' sins upon himself and set it all ablaze. Died with no regrets. Once something's alive, it doesn't die easy. 621. Story time's over. It's time for work.
Let's go. I had to double check when the next combat logs are.
You saw the ruins. Institute City. The mausoleum of the sinners who caused the fires of Ibis. The coral's right there.
Speaking of tomorrow, you guys see what's scheduled tomorrow? Anyone?
Arquebus
Anyone
has
seen
ordered
it?
us to discontinue the survey and hand things over to their own AC squad. 621. We're done with the corporations. Wipe out the Arquebus AC squad and get to the coral first. When this job is over, I'll tell you about the last of my friend's requests.
Okay. Zombies. Damn right. Not just zombies. Zombies with False and Owen.
621. From here on
And we're done with
out,
World at War. So it's Black Ops 1 time.
just trust your
And the first map on disc for Black Ops 1, out of the 3 maps on disc, the first of them is Kino. And if you're familiar with Jimmy, you know, Chaos X Silencer Jimmy, you know the line. Best zombies map of all time. Number 1, Kino der Toten. Granted, it became a meme within the zombies community when he said that because it's a crazy take to say that Kino is the greatest zombies map ever. But there is so much nostalgia for that map and so much love for that map among so many in the community, in just the COD community in general, like even outside of the zombies scene, that there are a lot of people who would say that Kino is like their favorite zombies map ever. Zombies guys really wouldn't say it. Like hardcore zombies players would almost never say it. But a lot of general COD players do love Kino that much.
He was right to bet against Wayland, but I saw him.
V2 Snail, come in. Friendly AC down. Requesting backup.
You're dead. You're dead. Oh no, he got out and repair kitted? Repair kitted.
V2 Snail,
Oh, she. My bad.
come in. This is Materly. Please, Snail, come in.
The Vespers left her for dead. That wasn't pretty.
Nope.
The Arquebus AC squad has been eliminated.
That should buy us some time.
Switching to encoded channels. Augmented human C4621, Raven.
Mm-hmm.
V2 Snail intends to dispose of you once your utility is spent.
Right.
Proceed blindly, and you will find yourself a prisoner of the corporations. We will transmit his coordinates. Eliminate him. All Mind will handle the rest.
Let's go, Raven.
Let's.
621. Do you read me?
Nope.
Cutting out.
Sorry, can't hear you.
Handler
Nope.
Walter. Another hindrance to the project. Leave him to us.
Oh.
Huh? That's the independent mercenary. Wait, something's up. Are we being jammed? The signals... Both ACs were destroyed, but all is proceeding as planned. Yes, of course. That's what the independent mercenary is for.
You son of a bitch.
Who goes there?
Me, bitch!
The independent mercenary Raven. I'm just...
There you are. Just like they said.
Uh-oh, not Iguazu.
You're gonna die, Freelander.
No, I'm not. I got you both exactly where I want you.
What are you doing here?
Guy from the ice war mission with a stick up his
Ah, shit, I got stunned into death. I should have healed sooner.
that noise. My head.
I love that they fight each other, though. I love that it's a free-for-all down in the pit. I still don't get it. Are characters aware of the game being a time loop or not? We don't even know if it is a time loop. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing definite on that. There are a lot of theories. To me, it feels most like it is a time loop of some sort. And somehow Allmind is aware of it, but the other characters are not. Aside from maybe Iguazu. And maybe Raven, but Raven doesn't talk. Or, sorry, 621. I mean, not like Raven, but 621 might be. But he doesn't speak, so who knows? Some people, I've heard the theory more recently that the first 2 playthroughs of the game are simulations from Allmind, and the 3rd run is the only real one. I don't know about that. It seems like a little bit of a reach to me. Granted, I'm talking about it being a reach compared to a time loop, so, you know, take that with a grain of salt.
That damn noise again. Freelancer, you're doing this, aren't you?
I'm not doing shit.
It's inside my head. You're all laughing at me, aren't you?
One.
How are you? It's different.
5. Iguazu down. We did it.
Augmented human C4621. Raven. Well done. Now you are one with us. Welcome to Allmind.
Thank you. Maybe air, maybe air. Hard to say with air.
No new messages.
We've received a message from Allmind. It sounds like they want to bring you under their protection as part of the Coral Release Project. Let's hear them out.
Does anyone even really know what happens in Ending 3? I don't think so. At least not, like, definitively again. Like, there are some theories for sure about what exactly Ending 3 means in the grand scheme of things, but with what we've been given, it's kind of hard to say, like, with any certainty. Okay. There is a log in the next mission. That's what I was looking at. Not even FromSoftware knows. I think FromSoft definitely knows, but like, man, I don't know. I definitely don't know. I have bits and pieces that are like, okay, I can say that for certain, but like, overall, I really couldn't tell you. Which is why when I talk about, like, sequels and what that could look like, I'm always just like, man, I don't even know where they go if we assume that Ending 3 is canon. I don't know what that means, like, if we were to go forward from it.
The project is nearing fruition. thanks in no small part to your cooperation. During the battle for Institute City, several of the corporation's key pilots died in combat. We have manipulated the data to state that you too were killed in action. However, you will not be truly safe until you formally accept our protection. C4621, Raven. Return from Watchpoint Alpha Depth 2 and head for the rendezvous point. That is all. Once you reach the rendezvous point, no one will be able to threaten you anymore.
Is Mecha heaven? Yes. Mecha heaven.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let's go, Raven. The rendezvous point that All Mind gave is at depth 1. It's not far from the surface.
What are these things? I don't know how, but the Watchpoint defenses are back online.
Corporate stragglers still remain within the Watchpoint.
They're on my side.
We have made some adjustments to ensure that they will not be a threat.
Watch out. Sniper LCs.
Fire! If they're not with us, they're against us!
We need to get out of here.
Retreat! Open the partition!
I totally forgot about all this in Ending 3.
Without their leadership, corporations are
Ow.
powerless. A chain made of human links is easily broken.
Forgot
AC,
about so much of this.
We're in hell!
I'm picking up enemies behind you.
It's all going wrong! And that AC's to blame! I'm not gonna die like this.
2 repair kits remaining.
I did like nothing to the big one.
I never should have come here.
Enemy signal silent. Let's keep moving.
Armored Core is mommy issues. I don't know what you mean.
Wait, there's something else. AC!
Towards the nearest Vesper.
Oof.
Wait, we found a Phelan straggler.
Is that Gun 13?
Maybe.
13 Raven. Good timing. Help me out. Good work, Gun 13. Always did work hard for me. Handled all my requests. And yet,
Watch out.
Gun 13 Raven. I can't trust you.
Oh, you can't. Oh, he said don't. I thought he said I can't trust you.
You're dead. Because of you, Gun 13. You and that curse number.
No.
Suffering from severe combat stress.
Gun 13. The curse of the red guns.
Gun 6 red. Down. Let's get back to our mission, Raven.
Augmented human C4621, Raven.
Yes. Oh, did I just cut off the dialogue? Uh-oh.
You are close to the rendezvous point.
That I am?
We've arrived
Uh-oh.
What? You?
No.
My old colleague Raven, I presume.
No.
AP
No, not me. You're thinking of someone else.
C4621.
You killed these three. You killed O'King. Damn you. He always looked out for me. Damn it. O'King. These three, Peter. It's got a nice ring to it.
one repair kit remaining.
Once that makes you a snail's dead, I'll be the only one left to carry on the glory of Arquebus.
I let him have his speech.
I can still...
High mobility LC destroyed. Looks like we're clear.
Looks like.
Augmented human C4621. Raven. Well done.
Thank you.
All Mind hereby guarantees your protection.
Sweet.
Invoking All Mind Administrator access. Erasing all records of the subject in custody. Augmented human C4621. Raven. Your safety is now guaranteed.
Awkward. God, that is a lot of light. Ooh, look at that. Big ol' 15, big ol' coral oscillator that I'm not gonna use, but it's a cool weapon.
We have entered satellite orbit. Release the subject from stasis.
Understood, Master Allmind. Activating cerebral coral control device. Augmented human C4621 has awakened.
Raven, you've come too. No brainwave abnormalities. Thank goodness.
Deepest apologies, Raven. It was for the best that you remained asleep until the situation had settled.
Right.
Allow us to explain. You are in the vicinity of a closure satellite, in the xylem's hold. As anticipated, the corporations have siphoned the coral into a single mass. All that remains is to seize the opportunity to set the coral free, so that it may carry humanity toward new horizons.
Mm-hmm.
The coral release is imminent. Raven.
Yeah.
Air. You shall be the trigger for the change to come.
She knows about air. I forgot about that too. Just casually name dropping air while talking to me is crazy.
Augmented human C4621 entering standard mode. No new messages.
Raven, we've received a request from All Mind. We've chosen coral release to pursue humanity and coral's potential. Now that the choice is made, we have to carry on, no matter what obstacles confront us.
Incoming comms.
Registration number RB23. Call sign. Raven.
Yeah.
You have submitted all combat logs requested for the Log Hunt program.
What can I say?
In recognition of your achievement, you are hereby certified as an elite hunter.
Yeah, you know me. Elite hunter. You know. It's just what I do. What's new? Oh, the oscillator. Very cool weapon. Not as good as Redshift. At least in my opinion. But it's really cool. It gets the style points for sure. Alright. I think we got 2 more, right? There are some hidden parts on this mission, I believe.
Augmented Human C4621. Raven. Only one obstacle to coral release remains. We are now beginning the purge of Overseer, the Association of Observers. They are planning to crash the xylem into the vascular plant and ignite the coral.
Yeah.
We want you to stop the ship from within. Destroy all the parasite modules installed throughout the xylem's control center. By doing so, you will free control of the xylem from Overseer's meddling, allowing Allmind to counter-hack the system and initiate a forced shutdown. We have precious little time. Once the xylem passes the point of no return, a collision will be unavoidable. Allmind anticipates your swift success.
It will be swift. It will definitely be swift.
Allmind is after Overseer. Let's get started, Raven.
Sorry, I'm looking at the part locations.
Main system activating combat
Because
mode.
we are on a time limit, right?
Commence mission. Destroy the parasite modules set by Overseer.
A number of ghosts from our earlier infiltration remain within the control block. These two have fallen under the control of Overseer.
Maybe not.
Carla. Disabling them may allow you to extract the locations of the parasite modules. That is a ghost. Disabled.
Ghost disabled.
Oh.
Extracting module data.
Well, good night.
Check the marker, Raven. Parasite module confirmed.
Parasite module destroyed.
Oh, yeah, we are on a time limit. There it is.
Engaging Overseer.
Target destroyed. This sector should be clear. Let's move on.
Augmented
Let's.
Human C4621. Raven. Sharing progress on the battle outside. Your handler is a rather capable pilot.
Sure is.
Walter, how's the starboard block looking?
6 pilotless ACs, all exact copies of the Vespers.
Yeah, same story over here. This is a bad joke.
Raven. Let's get back to the mission.
God, you know what would be such a cool fucking mod, chat? If someone made like a custom mission. I don't know how realistic this is with people's current understanding of modding for this game. But if someone could do a custom mission where you're out there during this mission fighting with Carla and Walter, that could be like the coolest fucking thing ever. That would be an awesome mission.
I've seen better odds. Wish the tourist was still with us.
621 isn't dead.
Nothing gets past you, huh?
Just prioritize locking out this island. 621 chose this. My faithful hound is now our biggest threat.
We must hurry. We cannot afford to lose our momentum.
It would be hard as fuck. Fighting all the Arquebus copies that Allmind sends in would be some crazy shit. Dude, you could even... Look, I'm not trying to cook too hard, chat. I'm not trying to cook too hard now. But you could do it like the mission Lone Wolf from Halo Reach. where they just keep sending more and more, and there's no end to it. You just have to hold out as long as you can.
Carla. I will deal with them myself.
Could be cool. Could be cool. Just saying.
Let's head for the core, Raven.
You've gone, tourist. Got a message from the chief for you. Sorry, but I'm not laughing this time. You're going down with the ship. Proxy activation. Emergency protocol. Xylem lockout.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. If the lockout completes, the xylem will be irrecoverably forced into a collision course.
You have to hurry, Raven.
Walter, there's something behind you.
It's an institute machine. No.
The chief left me a job to do. I will eliminate you, tourist.
AP at
Shit.
50%.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Just a little laser. Damn, dude!
AP at 50%.
I think I hit 2 lasers there.
No repair kits remaining.
The control system security is down. Access the central device ring.
Chief, I couldn't
Sorry, Chatty.
learn to laugh.
The xylem control system is silent.
Augmented human C4621, Raven. Your efforts have averted a collision with the vascular plant. Additional,
More Joseph, you said.
Handler Walter and Cinder Carla have been dealt with.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta bookmark this shit. There. And then I gotta... Hold on a second. There we go. Fighting the Vesper copies, though. That would be so cool.
Augmented human C4621. Entering standard mode.
All right. Figure that. There's the other stuff. Let's just close out the NG++. I could probably squeeze in an S rank at this rate.
Augmented human C4621.
Get started on that.
We offer you our gratitude. All impediments to coral release have been eliminated, and the complications caused by Handler Walter's meddling are soon to be corrected. The final stage is at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Together, we shall achieve coral release.
right? Sure. But yeah, we have all the log hunts and hidden parts.
Raven, let's find out together.
Hugin and Munin from AC7, but a lot cooler. Yeah, doing all the data collection through the like digital arena and stuff, all mine recreates the pilots. No, not Carla. I know that core. Not Walter.
Look. The coral siphoned by the corporations is beginning to resonate. Augmented human C4621. Raven, your role has come to an end.
Well, well. I've been waiting for this freelancer. I became part of this monster, so I can crush you. This time, you will die.
Fucking Iguazu.
Main system activating combat mode.
Come here, you bitch.
Raven, all mine's real gold.
C4621. Raven. C-pulse wave mutation. There. You are the trigger for coral fleece. We'll make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead. Freelancer. You killed me. Not just once. Well, there's a
See, Iguazu knows too. I forget about that. Granted, after he's part of All Mind, he knows. But he knows. When he says, you killed me more than once, I forget that he knows.
You are aberrations to the plan.
irregulars. We will bring order to chaos.
Iguazu 2.
I'm with you, Raven. Now, I can fight by your side.
I forgot how fucking cool this
I'll
was.
support you, Raven.
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us. Iguazu, you are one with All Mind. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Mind. Want some of this? I'll give it to you. Shut up! I'll shoot you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you? Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, the stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me.
Oh shit.
The old jet who can do it all. What makes
I died.
this ghost in me won't last long?
I fucking threw right at the end.
For me in hell.
I always thought he was talking about every AC pilot we killed. Oh, like it might be a collective consciousness thing rather than just Iguazu. I don't know. It feels a little time loopy to me,
621, Raven.
personally.
Weight mutation. Air. You are the trigger for coral release. We'll make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
2 repair kits remaining.
Ow, ow, ow.
Freelancer. You killed me. Not just one.
Iguazu. This body won't last.
Guess it's time.
This time. Come here, big bitch.
That damn voice. It was you all along.
Ooh, dodged in the wrong direction.
I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air. Your siblings will surely welcome us. Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Might. You want some of this? I'll give it to you.
Ooh, it's a sweeping laser. I thought it was just gonna be big
This
cannon.
is your chance, Iguazu.
It's out of my head.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
Shut up. I'll shut you all up.
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you? Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, those stupid voices. It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I just burned. Son of a bitch.
Won't last long.
And then I panicked because of it.
Leave a spot for me in hell.
Son of a bitch. Oh, hold on, there we go, yeah.
Main system activating combat mode.
I have a new plan. This might not work.
Raven. All Might's real goal.
It really didn't.
C461, Raven. C-pulse weight mutation.
I didn't even do as much as I was hoping. Not worth it.
Trigger for coral release. We'll make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that
Whoa.
damn freelancer dead. Freelancer.
Iguazu. This body won't last.
I'll support you, Raven.
That damn voice. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air. Your siblings will surely
Whoa.
welcome us. Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Might.
He did not come close. I was expecting that a little sooner. I was trying to protect myself.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
Couldn't get above it. Oh, he goes up. Oh, shit. Okay.
I can't fight anymore.
No heals. Who needs them anyway? Clearly not me.
Voices. It's all clear now.
Okay, maybe I need them.
I feel good. Now, it's just you and me. It's always so easy.
Jesus!
The old Jen who can do it all. What makes you special?
You were
This ghost of me won't last long.
I don't know this moveset.
Leave a spot for me in hell.
I don't know what direction to be dodging in, like, per attack. Yep. Yep.
Main system activating combat mode.
Raven, all mines real gold.
But this time I'm not gonna throw a whole repair kit right at the start.
Raven. See pulse wave mutation. There. Lower the trigger for coral release.
Good lord above. I'm just getting dogpiled.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Awesome. This bomb won't last.
Chip damage him out, come on.
Guess
There it is.
I'll support you, Raven.
that damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Ooh, I ate that.
There. Your siblings will surely welcome us.
AP at 30%.
Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Mind. Want some of this? I'll give it to you.
Holy fuck!
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
Interference. I'm losing sync. I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing, the stupid
That
voices.
hits, yeah. Can't, oh my god! Can't dodge it like that.
Good. Now, it's just you and me. This ghost of me won't last long.
This is actually like a Souls boss. And it only becomes like a Souls boss at the end. It's an AC6 boss until the final phase. And then it starts to become, what direction do I dodge this attack in? Because it changes. I forget
Activating combat
how
mode.
fucked up this is.
Raven, all mines real gold.
C4621, Raven. Z pulse wave mutation. There. Lower the trigger for coral release. We will make you one with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
Iguazu, this bomb won't last.
Guess
Try fighting more vertically. He has the one that comes up and over. So he shuts you down if you go vertical.
Raven.
that damn noise. It was you all along.
He's got a big overhead one.
Kill you and the freelancer.
I should have done that sooner.
Air, your siblings will surely welcome us. Iguazu, you are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Mind. Want some of this? I'll give it to you.
What in the fuck?
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
Whoa.
Repair kit remaining.
I got all discombobulated there. I genuinely had no idea what was happening. Totally lost the flow of everything.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
Interference. I'm losing sync. I fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing.
Shit.
Stupid voices.
Couldn't get my kick.
It's all clear now. I feel good.
Ah!
Now, it's just you and me. It was always so easy for you. The old jet who could do it all. But what makes you special?
You were a mistake, Iguazu. Irregular.
Shit. How did that not hit me? I'll take it, but that definitely looked like it hit me.
Raven, now's your chance.
I'm trying, Air.
Iguazu.
Just let me cook. Just let me play. Oh my god.
I know how this goes.
Iguazu, you fucking bitch. How are you alive? What?
Spot for me in hell.
How is he alive? What the fuck is that shit? Okay, maybe I won't have time for an S rank.
Main system activating combat mode.
Maybe I just have time for Iguazu.
Raven, all mines real gold.
C4621, Raven. C pulse wave mutation. Air.
Oh, the fucking other ACs just came and tanked the red shift.
Form with us.
I don't care about the big plan. I just want that damn freelancer dead.
One of them still got tanked. I'm pissed.
This body won't last.
Guess it's time.
Raven. All mines.
That wasn't worth it. I was trying to clear some of them out.
That damn noise. It was you all along. I'll kill you and the freelancer.
Air. Your siblings will surely welcome us.
How are you already moving?
Iguazu. You are one with All Might. No one can stop you now.
I said I don't care about All Might. Want some of this? I'll give it to you.
2 repair kits remaining.
Ah, cheeky bitch.
Now, Raven.
Dispose of them, Iguazu.
Shut up! I'll shut you all up!
It's resonating.
Iguazu, what are you?
Holy shit.
I'm losing
I barely got away from that in time.
I can't fight anymore.
They're gone. The ringing. Those stupid
Oh
voices.
fuck, I can't go up in time.
It's all clear now. I feel good. Now, it's just you and me. It was always so easy for you. The old jet who could do it all. What
Safety
makes
healing
you
that.
special?
You were a mistake, Iguazu. Irregular.
Raven, now's your chance.
Iguazu, dispose.
Left-hand ammunition. 30%.
You fucking bitch, Iguazu!
I know.
Oh my god, I was almost dead.
I always envied you.
That was sketchy as fuck.
The freelancer who had it all.
Our plan. Humanity. Creation's potential.
We have the trigger. And we'll pull it ourselves.
Coral caution. Oh.
It's beginning. Coral release. Isn't it beautiful? Thank you, Raven. Raven, you're finally awake. The coral has carried us, disseminated us across the stars. Now, we're everywhere. Anywhere. Raven, let's meet this new age together. Main system, activating combat mode.
That's a W to me. Still, that ending is so wild. I don't know. It feels like that's the canon ending. Because it's like all three endings happened in that one. Like the other two endings factor into it so heavily. But I don't know where the fuck you go from there. Unless you just don't use that at all. Like there's no follow-up for this. I feel like it's... I just don't know how you would follow it up. Star system domination. I have no idea where you go from there. Coral linked ACs everywhere equals jobs to be had. I don't know. Yeah, we have a Coral AC army, seemingly. Prequel? I feel like prequel is the only way you could tie something directly to this narratively. I feel like if there is any sort of AC6, you know, follow-up, like a second Gen 2 game coming up, or sorry, a second Gen 6 game coming up, it just has to be like its own thing, not tied to this. in a narrative sense. Because I don't know how the fuck you could tie it to this. Other than maybe prequel. Does everyone get assimilated into an AC body all over the world? We just saw some others. I feel like the red lights all over the stars imply that it's everywhere. Or at least that it's spread very, very far out into space. Takes over ACs but not humans. That's also true. Because 621 is the only human still alive in that ending, like from this story, and he doesn't talk anyway, it's hard to say. I don't know. Free augmentation, non-consensual. The thing is, I don't even know what the fuck this ending means. It's not even like definitive what the fuck this ending means. There's too much left unclear for me to even try to predict where this could go. (621) does talk, maybe. At one time, Carlo laughed at their joke. Maybe? I have no idea. I have no clue. But from this point, it's just the S ranks. And then we're done with Armored Core. S ranks should take us a bit at least. I think. Probably. And buying everything, that'll happen with the S ranks. I'm not worried about that. I think I had to do a bit of grinding after I S-ranked everything. Really? I feel like I've already got most things. Like pre even doing S-ranks. Like, I mean, not most things, but I mean, like, I have more than half the parts in the game right now in my garage. Definitely. S ranks will be easy. From what I hear, I expect that they will be. Because it's just based on credits in 6, right? It's literally just do missions, don't take a lot of damage, don't use very expensive weapons, you win. Like AC3 style S ranks. Also time-based? Also time-based, you say? I don't expect that should be too much of an issue, but we'll see. some missions require you to be fast. Some? Oh, I'm not tabbed in. I was like, why is it not closing?
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Authentication complete. Removing MIA status. Restoring access privileges. This is All Might, the mercenary support system. Welcome back, Raven.
Maybe a little more than mercenary support. Maybe. Possibly.
Looks like you passed the authentication. You've got plenty of experience. Should be ready for whatever Rubicon throws at you. I've picked up some work for you already. Take a look, 621.
Should be easy. I've completed every mission. Alright, it is about that time. It's past that time. The credits were so long. Anyway, I got shit to do. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing a whole bunch of other stuff. Tomorrow, we're doing zombies with False and Owen again. Finally getting to Black Ops 1, which is overall, it's like my second favorite COD game. It's my second, my number 2. So I'm very excited for that. But we're also doing like Ace Combat, Metal Gear, Resident Evil, I'm missing one, Yakuza, all sorts of stuff. So come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoy it on the YouTube side, feel free to leave a like.
I'm gonna piss in your mouth.
That one's still a little quiet. You know, algorithm stuff helps out with discovery, etc. If you're looking for links to anything outside of YouTube or Twitch to engage with the community, check out links in the description on YouTube or on Twitch. They're on the channel page. They're in chat commands. Anything you're looking for, like Twitter, Discord server, whatever, they're all there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope see I was back here next time. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.
Nanomachine, son!